Parents of Reddit, what's the biggest lie you found out your teenager was telling you? My 17-year-old niece had always been a bit of a wild child. When she was 12, she started to really rebel against her parents' wishes, hanging out with the wrong crowd, skipping school and even experimenting with drugs. Her parents tried their best to help her, but nothing seemed to work until they decided to lay down the law and grounded her for 3 months when she was 14. Surprisingly enough, this strict punishment actually worked and my niece straightened up her act, getting good grades again and behaving well even after the grounding was over. Fast forward 2 years later, it's Christmas time and my wife and I were visiting our niece's house for dinner since we hadn't seen her in almost a year. When we arrived at their house around midday on Christmas Day though, we were shocked to find out that our niece wasn't there. Her boyfriend told us that she had gone on a skiing trip with some friends from school to celebrate one of their acceptances into medical school, but something about it didn't seem right. My wife asked him for more details about the skiing trip but he couldn't provide any, so naturally both of us got suspicious AF. We called our niece multiple times but she wouldn't answer either, so eventually we just decided to wait until she came back home later in the evening, which thankfully happened around 7 p.m. when it started getting dark outside. When our niece finally arrived home from what turned out to be an imaginary ski trip, we knew something fishy was going on. It turned out that her boyfriend had invited himself over without even asking for permission. My wife immediately confronted him about lying earlier but all he could do was deny it, which only made things worse between them two. We spent the rest of our time there arguing with him while trying not to upset our niece too much in the process, but little did we know that this would only be start of some serious drama coming up soon enough.